What's going on, people? It's your boy First Class. It's Class Session Podcast, man. Again, I appreciate y'all checking me out. I got the pleasure of working with my best friend, my brother, somebody I've been knowing my whole life, one of the hardest workers in Houston. Everybody know this guy, DJ Young Samm, Slim Thug DJ. Do a lot for the city, man.
Right.
Welcome to the podcast, brother.
Appreciate you having me, bro.
For sure. So, of course, I want to get right into it, man. I feel like with all the talent that you have, I feel like you should be getting off a lot of more accolades. I would say a lot more love. I know you don't feel that same way, but how do you stay humble? How do you stay in grind mode in that area?
I really feel like right now, it's just my season right now. All those times when you see me around, I was pretty much helping out others and being a blessing to others. So
Right.
it's just basically me putting others before me, and then it's like now it's only on me to put it in their face to let them know that, hey, I'm the producer, I'm the the rapper, the director. Like, I just got to put it in people's face and continue to do it, but do it in the most humble way. And it's at the same time putting others before you. It's like I'm humble enough to let y'all go first, because I know when it's time for me to do my thing, I'm gonna take off and do it like I need to go.
Bro.
So, like right now, it's just perfect timing for me. Now I'm getting all the accolades. I'm seeing it come in by awards. I'm getting different phone calls. I'm in different rooms that I never thought I'd be in. So it's like, nah, it's happening how it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, and that's what I want to see, man. Because again, I seen you, you know what I'm saying, grow from day one. You know what I'm saying. So just to see you getting that love now and hear you getting that love now is definitely it's a good feeling, bro.
Right,
just because I've been knowing you so long, and just being in that mode, I know you just have a certain discipline that you always keep. Like, I know you used to do the fasting off and on. When I'm looking like, man, you doing this and that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Get into that. How you get in that mode?
I mean, it all started from like 2017 when I just really feel like I had a spiritual awakening, and I just started reading Message to the Black Man by Elijah Muhammad. And once I started reading that book there, it started really sending me to the Bible, and then it was sending me to the Quran. He would tell you about the Quran, then he would say, refer back to your Bible, to this right here. So as I did that, I also was watching Michael Todd. Every Sunday I watch Michael Todd on and it's a Christian church.
Right.
So then from reading Elijah Muhammad book to going to Michael Todd sermons, I realized, okay, I'm not fit to box myself in and say I'm a Christian or say I'm a Muslim or none of that. I'm going to just follow the righteous path, because right is right, wrong is wrong. Exactly. We all want to do right. So at the end of the day, I'm just pretty much following that path of doing things the right way. And as far as like with the discipline side of things, I saw how the Muslims do the Ramadan.
Right.
And I see the I wouldn't say promotion, but it's a lot of exposure. You know, when Ramadan is going on, like, everybody knows. So I feel like if I join them while they doing they month of fasting, I feel like the discipline is greater for me. Like, as far as like when I first started doing it, the Ramadan, the first year, this is like my third year doing it. First year, I
didn't even know that, bro.
I focused on the prayers. So they pray on like 5 to 7 times a day. So I started off on doing the prayers first, and that was my first year of doing it. The next year, I said, you know what, I'm gonna try the whole week and do no water, no eating, no drinking to sundown. And I did it for the whole first week.
See, I remember you doing that.
Yeah, and then after that, I just continued with the prayers and read the whole Quran. So then it's like now, this year, the third year, I say, okay, I'm gonna go the whole month and not eat or drink to sundown.
Right.
And it's like,
because I asked you if you wanted to drink, and you was like,
yeah,
nah, I can't.
So it's like now, it's a process. A lot of people be trying to feel they want to get disciplined, but they want to try to do it like cold turkey. Like, I'm the type of person, like, when it comes to anything, doing weights, like, I'm gonna do things at my pace. Like, I'm gonna do everything my pace, because at the end of the day, your body. I can sit up here and send you to church or whatever and tell you, hey, these are the things you need to do, but you know how disciplined you can be and what you able to do, and it's in your heart. So I just feel like everybody should just follow their own path or whatever, but you also learn from others. So that's what I do. I take a piece from what the Muslims doing, and then as far as like Proverbs, I read the Proverbs, and Proverbs are a great way to lead you in life. So That's
Okay.
31 chapters of that. So I started reading that. That's another part of my fasting or whatever. When I take
So
31 days.
so with all this being said, like what are the things that you fasted?
Like fasted from social media,
Okay.
fasted from sex, fasted from liquor. It's anything I feel that stops me from being great.
Right.
Like if you're doing too much of anything, it can stop you from getting to the next level. So as I started doing
You
more
preach it to me,
fasting,
brother.
I realized that hey, anything I want in life, I can have. Anything
Yeah.
I pray for, I can have, as long as I'm fasting and I'm pretty much kicking the old bad habits.
Right. Right. And like I say, you preach it to me because I need to tap in. You know what I'm saying? I really
Right.
need to get into that mode, and it takes a strong person to do that. You know what I'm saying? So again, bro, just moving forward, bro. Like, what keeps you? Like, of course, you got the music, you got Slim, you got your family, but what personal goals have you not reached? I feel like or you feel like you haven't reached that you want to reach.
Man, I don't even feel like it's just so much of a cap, because it's like I've done so much.
Yeah.
And let's just say like as far as like we would say material things, like worldly things, I guess the big house and
Right.
all the cars. Of course we all want those. That's everybody's goal.
sure.
More jewelry
For sure.
and clothes and stuff like that. But I really feel like I've done all that besides the mansions and all that, and that
Right,
comes
right.
with more hard work and dedication. So we getting to those points there. But as far as like my goals, I see myself checking off everything. Main goals I know is to make sure my kids have their own business, make sure
Right.
they have the same main mind frame as I got. As far as like I haven't worked a job since the age of 16. And after I left that job, I said I wouldn't work for nobody
Yeah,
else.
I've never known you to have a job.
Exactly.
For sure.
So I already knew it at a younger age that I didn't have to go sit in nobody's office and I didn't have to follow nobody's guidelines. I knew I can get some money some kind of way.
Right.
So that's just
So what-
one of my goals.
So when you started doing music, you started off rapping.
Right.
When did you get into the producing side?
I started rapping first, but then as I was rapping at the age of 7. But I started really trying to take it serious around the time when Bow Wow was out. That's when
Right.
every kid really feel like they can rap.
Right.
So when Bow Wow came out, I felt like, okay, you know what? I want to learn how to make beats. I want to learn how to DJ my mixtapes, because at the time I hit up Michael Watts, and I think I'm in like 7th grade or something. And Watts was like $100 a song. So think about it. You 6th grade or something like that. You ain't got no money to pay.
Right.
Mixtape is 20 songs, and I'm finna pay $100 a song to Michael Watts. So I was like, you know what? Let me learn how to screw and
How to
chop
do it.
myself.
Yeah.
And so friends of mine, I had AJ and Gerard, some brothers. They had showed me how to make beats on the PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
It was called MTV Music Generator. So what I do is, man, my little team that I was rapping with or whatever at the time, when I was younger, they was like, man, you making them beats on that PlayStation, but how can we get it off the PlayStation into the actual the music board?
Right.
So what we did was we ended up taking the RCA jacks and putting it inside of a CD player, burning the beats off like that, and that's how I started doing. So I'm showing up to like sessions at like with Swisher House artists, like this back in the days with Big Pick and all these different people here. So I'm showing up and I'm plugging my PlayStation up to the back of the board and playing beats, and they like, man, this dude is playing beats off of the PlayStation. So
That's
later
fire,
on, after that, I tapped into the computer side. So then I started doing FL Studio on the computer, and I started seeing it was easier to do it that way. So I left the PlayStation alone, and I've been on FL Studio for the longest. Like that was just how I've been making beats all over the years until like now I'm on the MPC, and this is hardware. Like a lot of the kids nowadays, they stand on the computer, but me, I like to feel. I like to still feel like a musician. I don't want to feel like take the computer to take all my talent away from me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm still playing the keys, still hitting.
You're still learning
drum
every
pad.
day too, though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
because you'll lose it if you sit around here and get caught up in that computer lifestyle.
Right.
You're gonna lose your talent to read. You're gonna lose your talent to spell, all that. So
yeah, that's
I like
true.
to stay sharp
That's
on
true.
everything.
Yeah. So just to get into a little background of me and Young Samm, again, I've been knowing him my whole life. We knew each other young age, and then we took a little break. I think I moved, and
Yeah.
of course, we didn't.
It's just like kids and
Right, we
the
didn't
parents. We don't never tell our kid, hey, tell your friend you finna move. They just move.
Let's get his number. We just moved.
Right.
So I remember seeing him on MySpace, and he was Swisher House, this Slim Thug DJ. Like, I mean, it was just like, man, this dude I really know. I know once I message this dude, he gonna be like, man, that's Rashad. Like,
Right.
for real. And that's how it was, because we really we were so close, and then we just got broke up. So again, to see him and seeing what he was doing, it was so dope. He embraced me again, just like we had not seen each other. I mean, like we seen each other last week.
Right.
And then it's been love ever since, man. And it's just dope. You know what I'm saying? And moving forward, we got a lot of stuff we gonna do. I'm always gonna be tapping in with my brother, because he got some big stuff coming on. The rap stuff is evolving. Producing is evolving. Like, getting to that. Like, you was producing. You've been producing a long time. Now you're getting the Slim Thug albums, multiple songs on the album.
Mm-hmm.
I know you was already doing this, but I know you getting a little love. You feeling a little.
Yeah. I mean, I've been producing for so long. Like, I started off really doing a lot of production back in 2005. As soon as I graduated high school, I ended up being on the South Side with DJ Chill. So Chill was like the DJ at the time, like really popping. So he took me up under his wing. So we ended up getting a store right there on OST. So at this time, I'm like pimping the beat game. Like, boys coming in there like, hey, buy 5 beats, give me $1,000, and we just making it like that. We ain't doing no paperwork, and then I'm just making these beats because I did so many beats every day. That's all I did. Like, the average person going to work or whatever, I'm always making music, doing beats. So that's just how I started. Or I just started selling beats to where I had Kiki came through there before. I done gave beats to Kiki. I done did songs with Mr. Fab from the Bay Area. I ended up linking up with Killer Corleone. When I linked up with Killer, he linked me up with Mr. Fab, and then Killer linked me up with Slim and everybody else. And like, that was really my gateway. I started off with DJ Chill, and then from that, Killer seen what I was doing at the store, because I had an artist named Kanika, and Killer liked the way she rapped, so he wanted to feature, but he ended up having to go through me for it. So he ended up linking up with me, and he was like, hold up, this boy here is talented. So he grabbed me. Now I'm part of the whole Day One Familiar, and I started doing our Killer beats, and then, Killer a networker, so he gonna if you get next to Killer, he gonna put you on to somebody. Somebody gonna want to fool with you. So yeah, once I linked up with him, he just started pointing everybody my way, and then I got over there to the hog pen, and now I'm over there with Slim them. But with Slim them, it didn't happen as quick like I thought it would happen. Like, I sat over there for the longest. Just I was there to be a DJ.
Right.
So I was doing all the mixtapes first, and then one day Slim DJ had ended up saying he couldn't go on the road no more, and they was like, Samm, you want to go DJ? And I'm like, yeah. At that time, they just threw me out there or whatever, but I was trying to slide beats in or whatever they just wouldn't feel them. Then it was Mr. Lee at the time. Mr. Lee was their main producer. He got all the hits or whatever, so I was competing with him on some Fruity Loops when he got real big production or whatever. So it just took a little time or whatever. So it's like now, fast forward, the last project Slim did, it's 10 songs. I did like all the songs except for one. Yeah. Mr. Lee did the other one. So it's like now it's becoming a household name. Just like you hear, back in the day used to hear some Nitty beat, you already knew that it was gonna be a hit. So it's like now they hear goddamn Samm, they know
for sure
it's fit to be some fire.
Yeah. That's a live little drop too. Yeah. Like, how did that come about?
Man, the thing about Slim, he be like, sometimes he be kind of amazed by all the different things I do. Right. So one day we was doing the mixtape or whatever, and he was just like, God damn, Samm. But that's how I got the drop. But he been saying that, like, God damn, Samm. Like, that's just how he said it.
And that's what I was hearing them as they said it. That's what I was hearing it. But I knew it had to be a little backstory behind that. Yeah. But for sure, man. So just with everything else you got going on, you didn't produce movies. A lot of people's careers kind of started with you.
A lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, though.
A lot of the whole new generation of anything Houston, whatever, like, they pretty much then came my way. I done blessed them with a video. It's been a beat. They done been in my house. They done been in my apartment. They
For sure.
studio session. Like it's so many. I couldn't even name them all.
And see, and that kind of get back to where I say, like, for all the stuff that you've done, man, I just feel like I told myself I was gonna get away from giving people flowers. Now let's
You
plan.
want flower? Give me
But nah, I wanna give you your flowers for sure, bro. But I'm
Man,
gonna continue to do it though, for
Right,
sure. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Because at the end of the day, you one of them guys that motivate me. You know what I'm saying? I tell you this all the time. Like, you real life wake up and positive thoughts all day. You see it on your aura, and I think that's something that I should definitely pick up. And I'm trying to pick up. I'm trying to do better, people. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, bro, back to your drive, back to your grind. Like, what else can we look for in the future? Like, as far as rapping, we know you gonna drop an album.
Man, I got like 2 albums I already recorded. Like I've been recording so much music, but it's just all about the right time and moment and how I want to put everything out
Right.
or whatever. Like I got it lined up, but it's coming. I got that coming. My project, I call it the beginning of. It's just the beginning of the goddamn Samm, beginning of the whole musical legacy from all this I've been holding back or
Right.
whatever. So I'm pretty much giving them a full introduction to me, and you're gonna really get to know me through my music.
Right.
And then on top of that, we got that damn Monty. You know, his 10-year anniversary is coming up, so we about to get ready to do a special for him coming up June 23rd.
That's gonna be dope.
Our movie just got accepted from Tubi. I ain't even really supposed to give it out yet, but
Hey, come on.
about time.
Another exclusive.
About time
That's
it's
fire.
gonna be coming though. We got
Name of the movie?
Live, Love, Laugh.
Oh, okay,
So
okay,
it's
okay.
the same movie, just basically
yeah,
not-
yeah. I just want
they
to give
want-
people the
Yeah.
name of the movie.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we got that coming out. And then,
I
you know,
want to speak about that because I remember I had parts in the movie. I shot parts in the movie, but it wasn't in the movie.
Hey, you know what? And look,
I'm
I
tell-
thought about
I'm
that
tell-
the other day. I say, man, First Class was in this movie, but you know what happened? I think the ending changed.
Okay.
Because your part was the ending of the
Oh,
movie.
okay.
And something
thought I
changed
did
with
good.
Muncie. Muncie did something. I think he changed his hair. He ended up cutting his beard. He did something
Oh,
to where
okay.
we couldn't put
Muncie.
it back at the end.
Oh, so it's my T fault. I thought I was making. I thought I was making my
Hey,
movie
but I thought
debut,
that's
bro.
crazy though. Yeah, you was in
Yeah,
there.
man, I was the coldest waiter you'll ever see. Nah, but for real though, man, just your brain, bro, just taking you in different places and reaching out, doing different things like the movies. Are you gonna tap back in on that?
Man, I'm definitely gonna.
You
get
giving
back
me
in.
Ice
Like,
Cube vibes, bro.
Yeah, man. Look, I got scripts. I got ideas. I got somebody that actually wrote me a full script or whatever. But it's just about the timing. And the thing about a movie, like when we did our movie with no budget.
Yeah.
So that means, hey, out the pocket, hey, you got a house. Hey, can I use your house?
Right.
Pull up over there. Like my homie, Young Twin. I don't know if you know him, but he used to rap too. He was
Okay.
signed with Sean Kingston. He let us use his condo. He was like basically saying, I'm finna get ready to move out next week. Y'all can film the movie in here. So we basically had like a couple weeks to go ahead and knock it out.
Right.
And it was like start at 7 in the morning, show up at the house, leave like 2 in the morning.
Damn.
And that's just movie
Y'all
sets.
shooting.
So that's the timing that it takes to do a movie. So I got a couple scripts in the work right now. We doing some short skits right now with Monty. He got the J Prince Reading Rainbow.
Right,
So
right,
we
right.
got like
That's
2
funny.
more episodes of that. Monty got a full comedy album already recorded.
Right.
We got a documentary that's going with that. So we got a lot of the work already done. So it's like now we executing and we putting it out.
I know I'm guaranteed a spot now though,
Yeah.
because ain't no way I'll be getting cut out the movie twice.
And then, we got The Life We Chose. That's me and my girlfriend
Right.
reality show
We're gonna
pretty
get
much.
into it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
so
get into
you
it. I
on
mean,
it, and you on it.
yeah. Come on, I'm
Yeah,
on
matter
that.
of fact, I think you on
I'm
the
getting
last
some-
episode that we just dropped.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, so-
Hey, I'm finna go look at it now,
Yeah,
right when we leave
Cancun.
out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that's
so-
fire though, bro. So, cause that's what I want to get into. I see you've been doing a lot of traveling, and then it's the life we chose, right?
Right,
How did y'all start? What made y'all want to start doing that?
man. It really just happens sporadically. I got over 44K subscribers, right, on my
Mm-hmm.
YouTube.
Right.
And lately, I ain't been dropping too many videos because now rap artists they starting to want to do their own YouTube. See, back in the days, I was the hub for YouTube,
Right.
so it was like, okay, I need to start creating my own content, and we just always taking pictures, always filming and all that. So we just say, let's try to do a show, and we put it together, and
Yeah. It's dope.
it turned
It's
out
dope.
pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
it's dope.
we've been running
So
with it.
the traveling. I know y'all travel in like a group. What is that about? Like,
What you mean?
do y'all travel like it? When y'all go to like Belize, it's like a
No,
group
see what it
traveling
is
thing?
is I get booked sometimes. Like I got booked for Belize to DJ 2 nights.
Oh, okay.
So what we do is we might go DJ our gig that night, but we got the whole day to go around
Right.
and check out the whole scenery and everything. So that's what we did. We brought our camera and we just filmed on our breaks or whatever.
Okay, yeah, that's fire. Getting
And then
booked
like
in Belize,
any other
man.
thing we do, like one day when we had Miami, we had a video shoot out there.
Mm.
So that's when we end up shooting the video that day, and then the rest of the days was
Slim had a
vacation.
video shoot out there.
No, this is for Sasha Monroe.
Oh, okay.
And then our other trip we did Puerto Rico. We had a video to shoot out there.
Right.
So
See, I'm
for
thinking
Zamar.
y'all traveling, but I mean, you
Yeah.
are traveling.
Yeah,
but
we traveling. But then, we got our own
Hey.
stuff as far as like Cancun was birthday.
Right,
And then,
right. It just was so boom,
yeah.
boom, boom.
Yeah,
like, man,
they all happened like that. And then like
goddamn,
I
son.
think like next week over there we going to LA, me and Slim.
Right.
So it's like if she happened to go to LA with us and we end up staying longer, then we'll film while we out there. So
Yeah.
it's just how we keep the show going because it's really just our life. Like that's why we call it the life we chose. It's
Right.
more than just a traveling show. It's what we got going on because we
Right.
showing y'all that hey, we going to go work, but at the same time we enjoying ourselves or whatever. And
Mm-hmm.
it ain't all just work. Like, at the end of the day, it don't even feel like work because we doing what we love.
Right, right. And that's one thing about it that I get from you. Cause I've always worked, I would say. But again, so when we took our break, I came back, he had already started his DJing and everything. So I didn't really get to see when you was working and stuff. So the grind I see you put forward every day to make you goddamn Samm break them boys off. At the time you still working with you doing break them boys off?
Yeah, that's the label.
That's the label.
Ain't going nowhere.
So are you still working with other artists or you just gonna push goddamn Samm right now?
Right now, what I'm doing is I'm pushing me. I'm for to kick down the doors of my label because I feel like I've tried it so much with artists, and then as soon as I feel like I'm right there, something falls sour. So I feel like, you know what, put your time and effort into you, and then once I kick the doors down, and then I'll be open to bring an artist in. Plus, also, it was all a learning experience.
Right.
And I had to really learn the business, like as far as like the music biz. So it's like now, when I take an artist on, I'm gonna really know the old artists before me. I was learning with them as I went. Like we always learning. I might have knew more than they knew, but I was learning at the same time. So it just happened how it happened. So it's like now I'm feeling really show it off.
Excuse me. And you read that book. You read the book about the music business,
Yeah, the
right?
music biz. Right now I'm on like the very, very end. I probably got like 20, 30 more pages on it. But
Yeah.
I've read the first I think the 9th edition. But then it came out the 10th edition, so I restarted and started reading the new one.
And I know we chimed in about your reading and everything, but that's a discipline that so you reading every day. Do you read multiple books?
Yeah, multiple books. I probably do like 5 a day.
Okay.
But it's just like, that's just my time because it's the thing about me. I never liked reading.
Yeah.
Like back in school, I just knew that I was going to be in the music industry. I needed the basic reading or whatever. But then at the end of the day, it was like, I was so far ahead in the game, like as far as like mentally to where life will catch up with you if you ain't continuously learning. So if you sit up here and think you know so much right now, just think about 10 years from now, that knowledge that you got gonna be old.
Yeah.
So it's like now with this reading, I do this every day because I want to keep sharpening my skills every day. Like I'm never gonna get stagnant again.
Yeah,
I'm always gonna have an idea.
Yeah, that's the mindset to have. That's the mindset to have. So again, I always usually give a suggestion book, but since my guy's an expert in the book area, I want you to give a suggestion book. And why should they check that book out?
Okay, so my book is 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. The reason why I say that book there is because it's going to teach you how to deal with people. because that's the main problem a lot in life. Like you can be alright by yourself, but when you start dealing with people, people could break you down emotionally,
Right.
physically, like all kinds of different ways. So with this book here, it teaches you the different skills as far as like listening skills, like we having a conversation, like even if we having an argument, how to hear the other people's side and actually get through to them.
I need to check this book out.
And like let's just say you're a person that's a hothead, it's gonna teach you how to handle people, because sometimes you might be a hothead, but this person might be sweet, and the way you come off might be too hard. So it's teaching you to see different paradigms.
Yeah,
so
I need
basically,
to read this
you know
book.
what the paradigms is, right? So the paradigms basically like everybody see things a different way. So it's going to help you to see it in other people's ways before you get to try to attack something. Because let's just say I might tell you something that I went through in life, and you might feel like you can give me your same advice, but you can't give me your same advice if you don't really diagnose what's going on with me. If you don't ask questions to get an understanding before you try to portray your stuff on me. So that's what that book teaches you.
No, for sure. I definitely will be checking that book out. Definitely something that just the points that you talked about, something I need to tap in with. DJ Young Samm, YouTube, where they can find you at, bro? Tell everybody know where they can find you at.
DJYoungSamm.com, that's the main site. DJ Young Samm 713 is my main Instagram, and you'll find all my other sites and stuff on there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Classic Session Podcast. Again, appreciate you, brother. I'm gonna be bringing Young Samm back too. We're gonna have Monty. We're gonna have him on. So we're gonna be bringing Young Samm back. Appreciate y'all checking us out. Classic Session Podcast.
Already.